Hi guys, sorry in advance I had to crank my ISO up and that's why you have the blown up background. But today we're gonna check this Cynova intelligent charging case slash power bank converter for your X4 batteries. That's the Insta 360 X4. It will come in a box like this and you get an instruction and that's the box itself. It opens up and it also stores your SD card, your micro SD card right there. That's what it looks like from the inside. Pretty light too. I didn't measure it, but since it's so light, it wouldn't matter, right? And you just pop your X4's batteries inside and it closes and it doesn't. I think it's kind of magnetic. It's held on together with a magnet inside, and that's about it. On the side, you got your USB-C port for fast charging. It's got some rubberized anti-slip base there for some stability, and there's a little button there to push, and it starts with its display. On the left top of the corner, you got the charging mode right there with the lightning icon, and then SC is going to be your source current. So the wattage of your source charger is what you're going to be having right there. And the CP is the charging power from your source. And push the button. It doesn't really wait. I think for a few seconds of inactivity, the thing wants to strip off, right? And right now, I think altogether, the max power, of course, if you're charging with a USB-C cord, is gonna be 30 watts. That's if you're charging with a USB-C to USB-C cable like this, like the hardcore thick cables like this. But if you're charging with the traditional USB-A to USB-C on the end, then you'll get something like 15 watts, I guess. Like if you want the best performance, it's advisable you carry your USB-C to USB-C cable like this one. And let's just go ahead and power it up, all right? And then you want your charger like a power bank, plug the USB-C on to one end and the other one onto the other end. And what you're gonna have display is the source power. That's the SC up there. It will also act as a power bank. So like I said, the thunder icon shows the current voltage of your charging, and power bank that I have right here is capable of pumping 15 watts of power, and then the current charging is the CP that you see right there. So each charging port, of course I only have one battery installed right now, but the CP is the current power of each charging slot, right? So depending on how weak the battery is, like the current battery health is 99%. So when your battery is about fully charged, you're not going to be getting all power pumped into it, right? So at the moment you got 2.5 watts and the other slot is obviously empty. So as you get closer and closer to 100%, the wattage decreases. So now let's just take second battery that I just took out from my X4 and then slotted inside, and immediately you should get a reading right there, all right? So the current health is 74%, and the wattage being pumped into it right now should show, for some reason, it doesn't want to show me anything. I think it's currently reading. We have the little hour icon right there showing that it's waiting. So the battery's waiting. So we'll wait. We got time. We'll wait. Oh, and now it's charging. All right, so it resumes charging when the lightning icon starts flashing. And right now you're pumping in 7.4 watts into the battery that we just slotted in. And from 74%, we're gonna see how fast it charges up. This thing rips. Look at that. Like it went from 74 to 75% in just a few moments. All right? So that's how fast you can get your almost dead battery back up to 100%. So at the moment it's showing we got 12 watts. The soft power has 15 watts, and each channel is capable of charging 12 watts at the same time. Push the button to see what's going on. So when you push the button once again, you see the voltage of each battery. The slot number 1 up there Yeah, I can tell if you guys can catch it on the camera. And these are the, these are the disadvantages of shooting outdoors. It's gonna be wind blowing and everything, and you're gonna be endlessly adjusting everything. All right, back to what we were saying. 4.17 voltage at the moment in our battery, and it's incrementally going up as we charge. Now we're 76, and it will also show you what current is being drawn in real time. That's 1.74 amps into our first battery, and we're at 77, and the second battery down there is, can't tell if you can, oh my god, it's becoming more horrible. It's unbearable. I sincerely apologize. Next time I'm gonna be shooting indoors because this just won't cut it. I don't know if you guys can make it through the camera because I can barely see it with my naked eyes. So the second battery says 4.41 volts and 0.47 amps being pumped into the battery currently, and it's at 100%, so it's fully charged right now. Push the button once again. The display shows 100% battery health and how many cycles you have through the battery. So the first battery has a full cycle, and no, the first battery has one cycle charging, and then the second one says 29 times. So I've charged it probably about 29 times, right? That's the one I just took out from the X4. All right. And then the next thing you will see 1869 milliamp hour. That's the current capacity of your battery, and then the 2372 milliamp hour is the full capacity of the battery when fully charged. And the battery down there, when it's fully charged, is 2455 milliamp hour, and currently it's also 2455 milliamp hour. That's a fully charged and a healthy battery right there. Well, remember when we started? We started 74, and now we're already, just chit-chatting here, we're already at 80%. That's pretty fast for 10,000 milliamp hour power bank, okay? Push it once again, and you can see the battery temperature in Fahrenheit and in Celsius. The top one says 34, and the lower one says 35. And toggle it once again, and you'll get back to where we started. And pretty much that's about it. And if you want to use it as a power bank, like to discharge or to charge something else, all you got to do is take my transmitter. So let's try it once again. So your best bet, in addition to the X-Force battery that came with it, you want to get a second battery. So that way when you deplete the current one while you're shooting, you can always pop it inside the charging box, top it up while you're using the second battery. That way you have an uninterrupted supply of power while shooting, because that's what matters the most. That 8K you'll be pumping out, it's up on your battery real quick, okay? So that's why you want the Cynova charging case. You want it. You might think you don't want it, you want it.